Welcome to my channel, World Coins Collector. I will tell you about rare coins that are most valuable US history, and these coins make you a millionaire. Please watch this complete video and find your treasure. Top 1, we read diving deep into a coin that many people overlook but could be worth a small fortune, the 1991 1-cent penny from the United States. You may be wondering how a simple penny could hold such incredible value, and today we're going to reveal just that. The 1991 1-cent penny is not just any ordinary penny. It carries historical significance and has unique features that make it highly desirable to collectors. The penny has been a staple of U.S. currency for over 100 years, and the 1991 version is part of the long-standing tradition of honoring the late President Abraham Lincoln. Let's take a closer look at this coin, its design, and what makes it so valuable. The 1991 1-cent penny features the familiar portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side. This iconic image, designed by Victor D. Brenner, has graced the penny since 1909. Lincoln's image is a symbol of freedom, unity, and the enduring legacy of one of the most important figures in American history. The reverse side of the coin shows the Lincoln Memorial, which has been a part of the design since 1959. The Lincoln Memorial represents the legacy of Lincoln's leadership and his dedication to preserving the Union during one of the most turbulent times in American history. The design of the penny has evolved over the years, but one thing has remained constant: the importance of Lincoln in the American consciousness. This makes the 1991 1-cent penny particularly interesting to collectors. But what makes this penny so valuable? It's all about rarity, condition, and specific features that can make it stand out from other pennies produced during the same year. Let's start with the condition of the coin. Like any collectible item, the condition of a coin plays a significant role in its value. A well-preserved coin with sharp details, no scratches, and minimal wear is always worth more than a coin that has been heavily circulated. The 1991 1-cent penny is no exception. If you happen to have one that is in mint or near-mint condition, you could be sitting on a hidden treasured eye. In addition to its condition, there are other factors that contribute to the value of the 1991 1-cent penny. For instance, certain varieties and errors make some coins much more valuable than others. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins with rare characteristics, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or even missing details. These imperfections are highly sought after because they make the coin unique and collectible. The 1991 1-cent penny, in particular, has a few varieties that have caught the attention of coin collectors. One of the key features that collectors look for is the presence of certain die varieties that result in distinct differences between coins struck from different dies. Some of these die varieties can cause small differences in the appearance of the coin, which can increase its rarity and desirability among collectors. Additionally, the 1991 penny is also highly valued because of the number of coins produced during that year. While millions of pennies were minted in 1991, not all of them have survived in pristine condition. As time passes, many coins are lost, damaged, or simply wear out, which makes the few that remain in excellent condition highly prized by numismatists. The 1991 penny is becoming increasingly rare, especially in uncirculated or near-mint condition, which is why collectors are so eager to get their hands on it. Now, let's talk about the price. You might think that a penny is worth just 1 cent, but if you have a 1991 1-cent penny in exceptional condition, it could be worth a whole lot more. In fact, depending on its condition, the mint variety, and any unique errors or characteristics it might have, the 1991 penny can be worth up to $22,000. Yes, that's right, $22,000. For a coin that was originally worth just 1 cent, this is an incredible amount of money. Imagine finding a penny in your pocket or your collection and realizing that it could be worth thousands of dollars. That's the excitement of coin collecting, the discovery of something rare and valuable hidden in plain sight. With so many pennies circulating and being overlooked, it's always worth taking a second look at the coins in your collection. You never know what hidden gems might be worth a fortune. To sum it all up, the 1991 1-cent penny is far more than just a piece of change. It is a valuable and collectible coin that can fetch an impressive price if you happen to have one in excellent condition. The rarity of certain varieties, the historical significance of the coin, and the increasing demand for rare coins all contribute to its growing value. So, if you've got a 1991 penny lying around, it's time to check its condition and see if you've stumbled upon a valuable treasure. If you want to learn more about coin collecting and discover even more hidden gems, make sure to subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for our future videos. You never know when we'll uncover another coin that could be worth a fortune. Thanks for watching and happy hunting. So, remember, your 1991 1-cent penny could be worth as much as $22,000. What a find! Top 2 shining the spotlight on a penny that could be worth way more than its face value. Yes, we're talking about the 1981 1-cent penny from the United States. At first glance, it might seem like just another penny, but trust me, this one has some serious potential to become a collector's dream. So why is the 1981 1-cent penny so valuable? What makes it stand out from all the other pennies out there? Let's explore this fascinating coin, its features, and why it's catching the attention of numismatists and collectors across the globe. The 1981 1-cent penny is a part of the long-running Lincoln series of pennies, which has been in circulation since 1909. The coin features the iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor D. Brenner. The portrait of Lincoln has become synonymous with American history, symbolizing freedom, integrity, and the leadership that guided the nation through its most challenging times. On the reverse side, you'll find the Lincoln Memorial, which has been a hallmark of the design since 1959, further solidifying the historical importance of this particular coin. Now, you might be wondering, what makes the 1981 penny worth more than just 1 cent? The answer lies in rarity, condition, and some unique features that can make certain coins especially valuable. When we talk about rare coins, condition is king. A well-preserved coin, with sharp details, no scratches, and minimal wear, will always fetch a higher price than one that has been heavily circulated. And that's exactly what makes a well-preserved 1981 penny so valuable. If you happen to have one in mint or near-mint condition, your penny could be worth much more than you ever imagined. But it's not just about condition. There are other factors that contribute to the value of a coin. Some pennies, like the 1981 1 cent, have certain die varieties or errors that can make them extremely rare and desirable to collectors. When coins are struck by the U.S. Mint, they go through a process where the dies are used to imprint the design onto the metal blanks. Sometimes, these dies can wear out, causing imperfections that make the coins stand out. These imperfections, known as error coins, are highly sought after by collectors because they are rare and unique. For example, double dies, where the design appears twice on the coin, or off-center strikes, where the design isn't perfectly aligned, are just a couple of the varieties collectors look for. The 1981 1-cent penny is known for having a few of these rarities. Some pennies from this year have unique die varieties that make them worth significantly more than the average penny. A coin with a noticeable double die or an off-center strike is a rare find and could attract a premium price at auction. Collectors are always on the lookout for these types of coins, and if you happen to have one in your collection, it could be worth a small fortune. Another factor that increases the value of the 1981 penny is the number of coins that were minted that year. While millions of pennies were produced in 1981, not all of them survived in pristine condition. Over time, many pennies are lost, damaged, or simply wear out from being used in circulation. This means that only a small percentage of the 1981 pennies are still in mint or near-mint condition today, making them more valuable to collectors. But the rarity and condition of the coin are not the only things that contribute to its value. The demand for rare coins is constantly rising, especially for those that have historical significance like the 1981 1-cent penny. As more and more people become interested in coin collecting, the market for rare pennies like the 1981 variety continues to grow. This increase in demand has only driven up the value of these coins, making them an excellent investment for collectors and enthusiasts alike. So, how much could your 1981 1-cent penny be worth? Well, depending on its condition, die variety, and any unique errors it might have, the value can range significantly. If you have a well-preserved coin in mint condition, it could be worth thousands of dollars. And for some rarer varieties or error coins, the value could go even higher. In fact, your 1981 penny could be worth as much as $33,000. That's right, $33,000. For a penny that originally had a value of just 1 cent, this is an extraordinary price. Imagine discovering that one of your pennies is worth $33,000. It's not just a coin, it's a treasure. And the best part is, you might have one sitting in your collection or even in your pocket right now, just waiting to be discovered. Coin collecting is one of the most exciting hobbies because of the possibility of finding a rare, valuable coin hidden in plain sight. Every coin tells a story, and the 1981 1-cent penny is no exception. It's not just a piece of currency, it's a symbol of history, and it could be your ticket to a valuable discovery. If you're into coin collecting or just want to learn more about rare coins, make sure to subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for more exciting discoveries like this one. We'll continue to explore the world of numismatics and bring you all the tips and insights you need to identify rare and valuable coins.So. If you've got a 1981 1-cent penny lying around, take a closer look. It could be worth as much as $33,000. That's a pretty remarkable find for something that started as just 1 penny. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting! Top 3. We talking about one particular penny that's a true gem in the world of numismatics, the 1982 1-cent penny from the United States. You might think of it as just another penny, but trust me, this little coin has an incredible value that could surprise you. At first glance, the 1982 1-cent penny may look like any other penny circulating in the US with its iconic Lincoln portrait on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the back. However, what many people don't know is that this coin could be worth a small fortune, depending on its condition and a few other factors. So, why is the 1982 1-cent penny so valuable, and what makes it a rare find? Let's dive into the details of this fascinating coin and discover what makes it worth much more than just 1 cent. The 1982 1-cent penny is part of the long-running Lincoln penny series that has been in circulation since 1909. The design, featuring President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, was created by Victor D. Brenner. Lincoln's likeness is an enduring symbol of freedom, leadership, and the ideals that helped shape the United States. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll find the iconic Lincoln Memorial, which was used from 1959 until 2008. It's these familiar designs that make the 1982 penny appear to be just another coin at first, but there's more to it than meets the eye. The 1982 1-cent penny is notable for being the year when the U.S. Mint transitioned from using 95% copper to a new composition of 97.5% zinc with a thin copper plating. This change was implemented due to rising copper prices, and it marks the end of an era for the traditional copper penny. Because of this, the 1982 penny exists in 2 major compositions, the copper version and the zinc version. If you've ever wondered why some pennies from 1982 are heavier than others, it's because of this important change in material. However, the true value of the 1982 1-cent penny isn't just about its composition. Some of these pennies have unique characteristics or errors that make them incredibly rare and valuable. For example, there are specific varieties within the 1982 penny series that collectors are eager to get their hands on. One of the most sought-after versions is the 1982 copper penny, which was minted in the first part of the year before the switch to zinc took place. These copper pennies are heavier than their zinc counterparts and are much more valuable due to their rarity. Moreover, some 1982 pennies have been found with significant minting errors, like double die varieties or off-center strikes. These errors occur when the die used to stamp the coin is misaligned, resulting in a design that appears twice or off-center. These types of errors are highly prized by collectors because they're so rare. If you're lucky enough to have one of these error coins, you could be sitting on a valuable treasure. Collectors are always looking for such coins, and if you have one, it could easily fetch a high-priced SO. How much is your 1982 penny worth? The value depends on several factors, including the coin's composition, condition, and whether it has any minting errors. A copper 1982 penny in good condition could be worth significantly more than a zinc penny from the same year, but the real treasure is in finding one with an error or in near-mint condition. Coins that are well-preserved, with sharp details and little to no wear, are especially valuable. If you happen to own a rare, error-free copper 1982 penny in excellent condition, it could be worth thousands of dollars. But for the true rare find, the error coins, the double die pennies, and those that are in near-perfect condition, the value could skyrocket. In fact, some of these coins have been known to sell for as much as $30,000. Yes, you read that right, $30,000 for a penny. Imagine that, finding a penny that's worth as much as $30,000. It's not just a coin. It's a piece of history, a piece of numismatic treasure that could change your financial future. And the best part is, you might have one hiding in your collection, just waiting to be discovered. Numismatics is an exciting hobby because of the possibility of stumbling upon such valuable coins. The 1982 1-cent penny may seem like a small, insignificant coin, but it's actually a key piece in the world of coin collecting. Its historical significance, rarity, and potential for error make it a highly sought-after item in the numismatic community. So, what should you do if you think you have a 1982 1-cent penny that could be valuable? First, check the coin's composition. Is it copper or zinc? Then, closely examine the coin for any errors or unusual features. If you find something that looks off-center or doubled, you may have found an error coin worth more than you ever expected. But the value doesn't stop there. The more research you do and the more coins you examine, the more likely you are to uncover hidden treasures. If you think you've found something valuable, don't hesitate to have it appraised by a professional numismatist. They can give you an accurate assessment of the coin's value and help you determine if it's worth selling or adding to your collection. Coin collecting is an exciting and rewarding hobby that offers the thrill of finding rare and valuable items. And the 1982 1-cent penny is just one example of the many hidden gems waiting to be discovered. So, next time you come across a 1982 penny, take a closer look. It might just be worth more than you think. Whether you're an experienced coin collector or just getting started, keep an eye out for these valuable pennies. You never know. You might be holding on to something worth $30,000. Top 4. We are diving deep into a special coin that you may have never thought twice about, the 1989 1-cent penny from the United States. At first glance, it may appear to be just another coin, but believe it or not, this little penny has a hidden treasure inside that could make it worth thousands of dollars. Yes, you heard that right, thousands. Stick around as we break down what makes the 1989 penny so special and why it could be a valuable addition to your collection. Let's start by taking a closer look at the coin itself. The 1989 1-cent penny is part of the ongoing Lincoln Cent series, which was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. Over the years, the design of the penny has remained largely unchanged, featuring a portrait of Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. While this design has been iconic for over a century, it's the little details that can turn an ordinary coin into a collector's dream. In 1989, the U.S. Mint struck a series of pennies that are now sought after by collectors due to a variety of factors. One of the key reasons that the 1989 penny is so valuable is the sheer number of them that were struck and the unique circumstances surrounding their production. Unlike the early years when the penny was primarily composed of copper, by 1989, the U.S. Mint was transitioning to a more cost-effective blend of copper and zinc. This mixture, which continues today, resulted in pennies that had a slightly different weight and texture than their predecessors. But what does that mean for collectors? For one, the 1989 penny was produced in much higher quantities than some other years, which means that in general, they aren't considered as rare as coins from certain other years. However, as is often the case in numismatics, rarity isn't the only factor that influences a coin's value. The key to the 1989 penny's value lies in its condition and any unique features it might have. Like all coins, the 1989 penny was produced in a range of qualities, from coins that were minted with flaws to those that were made with nearly perfect detail. A penny that is in pristine, uncirculated condition can fetch a much higher price than a typical coin that has seen its share of wear and tear over the years. In fact, some of the best examples of the 1989 penny, particularly those in gem-grade condition, can be worth a significant amount more than face value. Now, while many of the 1989 pennies are worth little more than their face value, certain versions of the coin are highly sought after by collectors due to various minting errors. These errors can include things like double dies, where the design appears twice on the coin, or off-center strikes, where the image is misaligned. Such errors are highly prized because they are rare and demonstrate a mistake in the minting process that makes the coin stand out from the rest. For example, a 1989 penny that has a double die obverse, where the design on the front of the coin appears to be slightly duplicated, can be worth far more than a regular penny. The error gives the coin a unique and attractive appearance that appeals to collectors who are looking for something special. Similarly, pennies with other types of minting errors, like misaligned designs or incorrect planchets, can also increase the value of the coin, sometimes by thousands of dollars. The true value of a 1989 penny depends on a few key factors. The first factor is the coin's condition. Pennies that are in excellent condition, with sharp details and no noticeable wear, will naturally be worth more than those that are worn down from years of circulation. The second factor is whether the penny has any rare minting errors. Coins with errors are generally much more valuable, as they are considered anomalies that are highly coveted by collectors. And finally, the coin's provenance, or its history of ownership, can also affect its value, especially if it has been well documented and maintained over the years. So, how much can a 1989 penny be worth? In general, a typical 1989 penny that is in average circulated condition might only fetch a few cents above its face value. However, if you are lucky enough to find a 1989 penny in exceptional condition, or one that has a rare minting error, the value could easily skyrocket. Some of these error coins have sold for thousands of dollars at auctions, with prices reaching upwards of $25,000. Yes, that's right, $25,000 for a single penny. Imagine holding a 1989 penny in your hand and realizing it could be worth $25,000. It may sound unbelievable, but for numismatists and collectors, this kind of discovery is a thrilling part of the hobby. And the best part is that you could be sitting on a gold mine without even knowing it. Many people have stumbled upon rare and valuable coins by accident, and with a little knowledge and some careful searching, you could be the next person to find a valuable 1989 penny. If you think you might have a rare 1989 penny in your collection, the best thing to do is to examine it carefully. Look for any signs of errors or unusual features. Pay attention to the coin's condition and whether it has any doubling, misalignment, or other distinguishing marks. If you suspect that your coin might be valuable, it's a good idea to have it professionally appraised by a certified numismatist. They can help you determine its true value and advise you on the best course of action if you want to sell it or add it to your collection. The world of coin collecting is filled with fascinating stories and hidden treasures, and the 1989 1-cent penny is just one example of how a small, seemingly ordinary coin can be worth a fortune. So, the next time you come across a 1989 penny, take a closer look. It might just be the key to unlocking a substantial payday, because with the right conditions and a little luck, you could be holding a coin worth $25,000. Top 5 video. We're diving into a coin that might be hiding in your pocket or your coin jar right now. And if you have it, you could be sitting on a small fortune. That's right, we're talking about the 1988 1-cent penny from the United States. This may seem like just another penny, but in reality, it could be worth thousands of dollars. If you want to know why and how to spot this rare gem, stick around for all the details. By the end of this video, you'll understand why this seemingly ordinary penny is worth $27,000. Now, let's begin by discussing the basics of the 1988 penny. It's part of the Lincoln Cent series, a coin that's been in circulation since 1909. The design features Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the obverse, and the reverse traditionally shows the Lincoln Memorial. But the 1988 penny stands out for a few reasons, and we'll get into those in just a moment. While this coin is often overlooked by collectors, it can fetch a serious price if you know what to look for. The key to understanding the value of this penny lies in its condition and the unique features that some rare examples possess. As you may know, the U.S. Mint strikes billions of pennies every year, and the vast majority of them end up in circulation, heavily worn and damaged by the daily grind. However, there's always a small percentage that escapes this fate. Coins that are in excellent condition and display all of their intricate details without wear. These are the coins that collectors are after, and the 1988 penny is no exception. A well-preserved 1988 penny is already worth more than just 1 cent. But what truly makes certain 1988 pennies incredibly valuable is the presence of minting errors. Minting errors are mistakes that occur during the production process, and they can turn an ordinary coin into a rare and highly coveted piece. When it comes to the 1988 penny, there are a few specific errors that are particularly valuable. One of the most significant errors in the 1988 penny series is the double die error. This occurs when the die used to strike the coin does so more than once, causing the design to appear doubled. The doubled effect can be subtle, but it's enough to make the coin stand out. Collectors actively search for these kinds of errors because they are rare, and finding one can lead to a considerable payout. If you have a 1988 penny with a double die error, you could be looking at a coin that's worth much more than its face value. Another error to watch out for is the off-center strike. This happens when the planchet, the metal disc that gets stamped with the coin's design, isn't properly aligned with the machine, causing the design to be printed off-center. These off-center pennies are a real find, as they are rare and have an unusual, imperfect look that appeals to collectors. The more severe the off-center strike, the more valuable the coin can be, with some examples fetching high prices in the market. You may also come across 1988 pennies that have been struck on incorrect planchets. This means that the penny may have been minted on a piece of metal that wasn't intended to be used for a 1-cent coin. These mistakes are highly sought after and can significantly increase the value of the coin. So, if you happen to find a 1988 penny that looks a little different from the others, it's worth examining closely for any of these rare characteristics. The most important factor when it comes to the value of a 1988 penny is the coin's condition. While mint errors can significantly increase the coin's worth, even a penny in excellent condition without any errors can be worth more than face value. Coins that are well preserved and free of major scratches, dents, or discoloration are considered to be in mint condition, and these can fetch higher prices from collectors who are looking for pristine examples to add to their collections. As we've seen with many rare coins, it's not just the errors or the condition that can make a coin valuable. It's also the demand from collectors. The 1988 penny, with its combination of a classic design and the potential for rare minting errors, is highly sought after. Collectors are constantly on the lookout for coins from certain years that have special characteristics, and the 1988 penny is one of those coins that fits the bill. So, how much is a 1988 penny worth? While most of the 1988 pennies you come across are likely to be worth only a small premium over face value, certain examples can be worth thousands. If you have a 1988 penny in excellent condition, or one with a minting error like a double die or off-center strike, you could have a valuable coin on your hands. Depending on the specific characteristics of the coin and its condition, some 1988 pennies have been sold for as much as $27,000. Yes, you read that correctly, $27,000 for a single penny. A coin with such a high value isn't something you come across every day, but if you find one, you could be in for a very nice payday. The 1988 penny is just one example of how a small and seemingly insignificant coin can hold hidden value. With the right conditions and a little bit of luck, that penny you've been holding onto for years could end up being worth far more than you ever imagined. So, the next time you stumble across a 1988 penny, take a moment to examine it carefully. Check for any signs of mint errors, such as double designs or off-center strikes. Inspect the coin's condition to see if it's in mint state. And if you think you've found something special, have it appraised by a professional numismatist. They can help you determine if you've uncovered a valuable piece that could be worth thousands of dollars. In the world of coin collecting, there's always the possibility that the coin sitting in your pocket right now could be worth far more than you realize. And the 1988 1-cent penny is a perfect example of how a small coin can hold big potential. So, keep an eye out for those hidden treasures, and who knows, you might just find a penny that's worth $27,000. Thanks for watching today's video. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on future videos about rare and valuable coins. Happy hunting, and we'll see you in the next video where we continue exploring the world of numismatics. Who knows what hidden treasures you'll uncover next?